Hey everybody, welcome back to the 30-somethingth episode of the Twilight Zone. The 80s version. Although, technically it's probably only like the 12th show of it. There's 3 parts in each show. But I split them up so that we can watch most of all of the episodes. Because if I was to put all 3 in one, I'd have to chop it up so much that it wouldn't be followable. You know what I'm saying? Last time we had Monsters. The story about a man befriending a young boy and telling him the secrets of immortality. And a lot of people pretending to sneeze and cough. And thankfully the coughing acting and sneezing acting has gotten better over the years. It kind of took me out of it. But we had, what did we have? They weren't fireflies, they weren't called that, they were called something. I can't remember. So remember that. If you remember nothing else, remember that thing that I can't remember. Yep. Those light bugs. Those what were they called? I can't remember. Let's get into this one. It's a short episode. It's called A Small Talent for War. Small episodes can be hit or miss. We'll see which one this one is. Meanwhile, at the United Nations, an alien spaceship.
This is absurd. We have no assurance that this
John
so-called
Glover.
emissary is not hostile. The United States would do well to follow Soviet lead and placing their troops on alert.
For God's sake, this is the first contact humanity has had with extraterrestrial
Shoot 'em down.
intelligence. Do you want them to think we're savages?
Oh, hello. Do you have a cookbook?
People of the Earth, 2 million years ago, my people began a vast seeding program. We sped up evolution on several thousand planets. Your Earth was one such planet. In a sense, you are our children. We've kept an eye on you.
Uh-oh.
But
Cut the feed.
you have not come far enough. We see that you have a small talent for war. We've seen your primitive conflicts, your crude weapons, your petty bickering over borders.
Patty? Get out of here.
We bred you for finer things, and you have failed miserably.
What are you going
And
to do?
so the experiment is over.
Oh, you're going to terminate the experiment.
Our armada will be in position around your Earth. At that time, all life on your planet will be destroyed.
What about the animals? What about the dogs? What about the kangaroos, dude?
It's absurd. How do we know you can't do it?
Keep watching the skies.
Madam Chairman,
The chair recognizes the delegate from the United States.
surely you don't mean to condemn our race to death.
Why waste an
The
armada?
universe, Mr. Fraser, is not fair. You think we made this decision in haste? We've been debating it for many centuries.
You didn't tell us about it.
Centuries.
Even our patience has limits.
Damn
You
it.
must give us one more chance. You say what? Your ships are arriving in a day.
Tomorrow.
Give us that much time. One day.
One day.
What
To
do you
do
think
what?
you can accomplish in so short a time?
I don't know, but you must give us one chance.
Peace.
Let us show you the potential you saw in us at the dawn of time.
Yeah, come on.
Very well, Mr. Fraser, you have your day. Until then,
I don't... Excelsior. I don't believe in this is going to work.
I am not convinced.
Convinced of what?
I must have proof that this threat is real.
You've seen their spaceships. You just now saw him disappear.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
He said keep watching the skies.
Halley's Comet. It's gone.
They killed a comet, dude. Oh, it was his favorite comet.
Disarmament. Aid conferences. League of Nations.
Someone get me some more coffee.
Why should it work this time?
Damn it, we don't have time to start from scratch.
Let's just get it all signed.
Because it has to work.
One big happy world. Done.
The awesome ship has returned exactly 24 hours since it
Oh,
disappeared.
it's a sphere.
An historic accord has been reached among the 15 members of the Security Council. There is today total peace among the peoples of the Earth for the very first time.
Is that what you wanted?
Good luck to us, my friend. Good luck.
Do you think the alien wants us to be super aggressive? Super war? and that we're doing the exact opposite of what we should be doing. I can't remember what he was saying to us earlier. I was too busy focused on his voice. But everybody's celebrating. Whenever anybody celebrates in a show, I worry. Don't celebrate before the guy comes back. We just wanted one of you to destroy the other. Is it that hard? Peace? We don't want peace. We've come with an armada to destroy your planet. Do you think we like peace? What made you think that? He's back.
Well, Mr. Fraser, what have you there?
Peace.
Peace, Mr. Ambassador.
Are you impressed, buddy? He still looks like a hologram. He's laughing. Don't laugh along with him.
I fear you have misunderstood me. Oh, we breed warriors, gentlemen.
Yeah,
warriors to fight for us across the galaxy. Oh, you are woefully backwards in the art of war. Weapons are shockingly crude.
Yeah, we're bad at it.
In your hearts, you long for peace.
Well,
A small talent for war.
yeah, small, too small.
Too small to be of any use to us. We'll just have to try again elsewhere.
We're dead.
But I thank you for a most amusing day. You people have a delightful sense of the absurd.
Yeah.
You might take some comfort in that.
No one will goad us toward world peace, or take it away once we've achieved it. Doubters, please note, you've just seen it achieved once, however briefly, in the Twilight Zone.
I can't see anything, voice. What was that voiceover about? Was that a positive one? Like, hey, look, we did it in this episode, we can do it in real life. Or is the episode saying... The episode seems to be saying, hey, world peace is dumb. That's not what we're all about. We're all about war and chaos and getting one up on each other. And if we don't do that, the aliens will get us. The aliens! Oh, John Glover, that's okay. I know who he is. I've seen him in a few things. I knew I recognized the name, but it wasn't until I looked him up. I know him as an older actor in shows like Smallville and other things. Yeah. He's got a great voice. Although in this episode, it wasn't actually... that wasn't his voice, actually. He did sound more like that guy from the other Twilight Zone episodes I was talking about. Third from the Sun and The Obsolete Man. What was his name? Fritz Weaver. So that was that episode. It kind of reminded me of the episode, very famous episode of the Twilight Zone called To Serve Man. In its setup, initially, when we're going to the United Nations, I was like, oh, this is very familiar. And then, no, it took a turn. It took a turn. We got peace sorted out within 24 hours, though. I don't really have much to say about it. It was a short episode. It had a message. It was a subversive episode in that it subverted the usual, what you expect. And because I'm always ready for the little twist like that, I called it a little bit, but it could have gone either way. Maybe they cared only about how many pancakes we can make. Could have been something like that. We bred you to make pancakes. We don't care about this war or peace or anything like that. We just want the finest pancakes in the galaxy. And you can't make them. So get blasted. They brought their entire armada here, though. That doesn't seem very efficient. You can't use this against your enemies, but... You know, it costs you nothing to just leave us here. We're not going to cause you problems either. We're too peaceful. And if we cause problems in the future, just you can wipe us out then. Maybe they're getting to us first. Before we become space hippies. bringing peace and love to the galaxy. You know? I've seen a Star Trek episode with people like that recently. Right. Next episode is called Matter of Minutes. So, we only had a matter of hours in this one. Even less time in the next one. Although it's a longer episode. So come back for that. I'll be here, you'll be here. We'll see what happens in a matter of minutes. Hey everybody, what about all the animals? Did they kill all the animals too? What did the animals ever do? Did they plant the seeds of animal life too? Probably, right? I don't know. Go back, study it, and get back to me on that one. This one is called Matter of Minutes. I'm expecting some sort of time shenanigans going on, maybe with a watch or a clock or a... I'm expecting to see at least a clock or a watch or some timepiece in this episode. And if I don't get a timepiece in the next this episode, well, I'll just shrug my shoulders. I'll shrug them real big. It'll be up past my head almost. Let's get into it. Up past my head. And that's anatomically impossible. So let's put a timer on the first. How long will it be before we see a timepiece? Less than 60 seconds. What's that noise? Someone painting? Oh, I know this actor, I think. Yeah.
Don't tell me the Harpers are making another room edition.
Patty Harper would have been bragging about it for weeks.
I hate it.
Yeah, me too. Adolf Caesar. What a name. There, within 60 seconds. Yesterday was Monday.
Oh, God.
You're late for work.
37. That's great.
Another timepiece.
Wait a minute. It's only a little after 7.
Michael, did you hear that?
No.
Someone coming in? Get the bat. He has a bat. I'm in tune with this episode. He put the bat down. Dude.
Stay behind me. Sit down.
Maybe it's you from the future. Or the past. Another timepiece. Who
That's
are
all I think.
these people?
Michael, what are we gonna do?
The Blue Man Group?
Hey! Oh!
Hey! What are you doing? Can they hear us?
Get out! Creep!
Take off his mask.
Now!
Oh. What are they doing?
Let's get out of here.
He's hanging up
Michael,
pants.
and your folks' anniversary picture.
Hey, no, that's ours.
Why are they bringing things into our house? Michael, where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
Anybody called the police?
What is going on?
Michael, the Turners are on vacation.
Yes, but we can use her telephone.
The phone's in the family room.
Oh, a white void. Get out of there.
What is going on?
There's nothing in here except a floor.
They're building things that have already been in this town for years.
Why would they do that? Oh, a telephone booth. What is this, a car wreck?
There's supposed to be more mud here.
More mud.
Michael, who is that?
A voice. It's like they're setting up a stage for something.
Hey!
Oh, look, there's somebody you're talking to.
Excuse me. Would you mind telling me who you are and what you're doing here?
We're people. Who are you?
You have got to tell us what's going on.
What is all this? What the hell is going on?
You're, well, someplace you're not supposed to be.
What is...
Where the devil is that?
When? We are now in the minute 11:37 a.m.
What do you mean, in 11:37?
We're in a moment?
And somehow you and your wife have stepped backstage in time.
Backstage in time.
All your friends, neighbors are experiencing the minute 9:33.
I'm not following this at all.
Now, think of time as an infinite series of boxcars, all linked together. Now, each boxcar represents 1 minute.
Okay.
And people like yourselves move from boxcar to boxcar as time moves forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now, each boxcar is totally empty, like that white void you stepped into in the alley back there. And it's up to me and my crew to build something into that boxcar.
Right, I get it. I didn't get it till right now. They're building... Like they're setting up that crash outside, and they're building each moment, right? Each minute? Minute by minute. They got like 2-hour lead time on it. Gotta build everything. They gotta put up all the... Like there was a line of dialogue that said, they're building things that already exist. It seems very inefficient, doesn't it? Why can't we reuse stuff from the previous boxcars? Bring in the assets, you know? There's gotta be a better way to do this, Yellow Man. Why is everybody blue though? What's all that about? Can they see? Is it just to make him look spooky? Why does he have super strength? Why could he grab my bat? I just wanted to hit him with it. Right, I think I understand what's going on. I don't understand. Cool timepiece though, on his arm, right? It's got all the major times on it.
So you're saying that each minute of time is a different place?
That's right.
You're saying that the house that we woke up in this morning is not the same house that we went to sleep in last night?
It's not the exact same house. And if I and my crew do our jobs well, you'll never know the difference.
Right.
And you do this for every minute?
Makes you want to stop taking your minutes for granted, doesn't it?
No, it's confusing. What are you doing? He's putting his hand through the fabric of reality. What are you... You just phased out of reality.
Here, take my hand.
Where are we going? What's all this stuff?
This is next Christmas Day, 5:06 a.m. As you can see,
starting early.
Beginning work.
So that white void that we ran into, that was some area that you hadn't finished yet?
That section of the alley won't even be used during that minute.
Oh, they only build what we see.
And here we are, back at 11:37.
Yeah, how do we get back into reality though? Is the thing?
Do you ever make mistakes?
Have you ever gone to where you swore you left your car keys or your tie tack or your earrings?
All the time.
There, and then you look again, and they're right back where you thought they were in the first place.
Oh, that happens, yeah.
One big mess up could unravel the whole system.
Oh, don't touch anything.
Wait till I tell Gary about this.
Oh, you can't tell anyone.
No, I'm afraid you can't tell your friend.
I mean, how are you gonna keep us from...
By keeping you here.
Keeping us
with
here?
Us.
No, I don't want to work here.
I'm afraid you simply cannot be allowed to return.
Punch him. Run for it.
I'm not certain you'd even be able to return.
Michael?
Come on.
Yeah, they're running for it. Go, 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 go.
Wait!
Can't find us. We're running through time. Time bandits. that's fun.
Check over there and over there.
No, what do we do though? How do we get out of this? What happens when it becomes 11:37?
What time is it? Almost 11:37.
Does everybody appear suddenly?
Come on.
What's going to happen when actual time does arrive?
We'll know that in 45 seconds.
Everyone's going to appear.
Mr. Wright! Mrs. Wright!
Oh no.
You must come with me.
No way, dude.
Actual time is almost here.
20 seconds.
Can't get us before then.
What's that noise?
Actual time approaching.
Oh, it's very loud. See you later, time man. He just spun into a different dimension. Oh, jeez, they almost materialized inside that man.
I've got like 4 more feet and then it's clear.
Okay, hold on to somebody.
Think you're gonna stick?
Nobody would like to stick in actual time more than me. 18.
What if we don't?
17. You're starting again. We'll know in 10 seconds.
You're starting again.
3, 2...
I'd be grabbing people. I'd be grabbing someone.
We did it!
Yeah.
We're back! Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
Don't start again, honey.
Michael, look.
They left it behind.
Oops.
Time. A handy fiction to explain why everything doesn't happen all at once.
Yeah, who said that?
Or maybe we're the fiction, moving minute by minute. through the Twilight Zone.
Wait, what? We're the fiction. What a freaky, interesting idea. That was a matter of minutes. A couple of things. Title is great because it is a matter of minutes. Minutes are very important in this episode. Everything is divided into minutes. Don't ask how that works. Why not seconds? Why not milliseconds? Why not Planck length time? Don't worry about it. It's just a minute. Minutes. Don't you ever wonder why every 60 seconds things look slightly off? Everything's just slightly tiny bit out of place. Just once every 60 seconds it happens. There's a slight shift in everything. Don't you ever wonder that? Anyway, very interesting idea. Different. It doesn't work. It works because it's so I really like it because it's so different. It doesn't hang together too logically. It's kind of made fun of us as well inside the episode. But I like the attempt at warping your brain. Of you going, what? Huh? I like that. It kind of expands your brain a little bit. I know at least one of those, maybe two of those actors, and one of the actresses in the background I kind of recognize too in this episode. The main guy is very famous. From something. I don't know what that's from. And it starts mysteriously. I was so happy to see all the timepieces. Because of the episode title, I was like making bets about how long it would be before we saw a watch or a clock or something. And we saw all sorts of things. We saw both a watch, alarm clock, grandfather clock, like a town square clock. This guy had a clock on his arm. All sorts of time. It really delivered. It delivered on time, and it delivered on that guy having a baseball bat. It's the classic. Does everybody in America have a baseball bat? In case of intruders? It seems so common. I can't tell you how many things I've seen where somebody just grabs their bat. We don't have them. We don't really play baseball. But maybe we should get some for security, you know? Just in case there's a prowler. I got a bat, buddy. And unless you're super strong and wearing blue, all blue, for some reason. That's not explained. That's one of those things like the Devo hats in the Wish Bank episode. That's just put in there because it's weird. It's like, this is the Twilight Zone. Let's do something that looks weird. Make it all one color. And have them all be like monotonously crazy. Because if they were real people, it would be confusing. Why are you taking all our stuff? Yeah, here you're a real person. When they're blue, you're like, oh crap. What does that mean? It seems so inefficient. This whole concept. Rebuilding everything from scratch. And they were running it a bit close, weren't they? Like they start 6 months in advance and still an hour or two left. They're still doing heavy lifting. I can imagine maybe one person would be just making sure everything, the finer details were right. Bit of dust here, bit of dust there. We're good. They won't notice anything else. Let's get out of here. But not that. Let's hang up the pots and pans. Yeah, we got 2 hours. No problem. Couldn't we have done this months ago? Don't backtalk to me, mister. I'm a yellow guy and you're a blue guy. A bluey purple? I like the episode though. The plot is crazy. The dialogue isn't great. But it wasn't boring. I like the idea of the... You know what I like the idea of? Not building the stuff that we won't see. Why bother wasting time on it? It's kind of quantum mechanics-y as well. You know? Where things aren't determined until you look at them. Sort of. Don't let me confuse you on quantum mechanics. But yeah, I do like that idea. That is an efficient way. Everything else is inefficient, but I can appreciate that. Yeah. And very considerate of them to use human time. On the minute. You know, they start at 0 seconds. Every minute. It's not like 11:37:23.567 that they decided to do it on. How many of them must there be? If they're working on it 6 months in advance, every minute, well, that's... How many minutes are in 6 months? How many are in a day? 1,440? Don't ask me why I know that. So like over 200,000 anyway. Minutes. Oh wait, there's 30 million seconds in a year. So divide that by, that's 500,000 seconds or minutes in a year. So 250,000 around. So multiply that by the amount of people who work on each minute, and you've got a huge number of people. What did that yellow guy want? Did he want us to join the crew? Start helping out? What's the pay like? What are the perks? Do we get a cool break room? You know? Jazz it up for us. Put a bit of honey on it, dude. And we won't run away from you. Anyway, we got back to real time. But once we got back there, I'd be holding on to people. I'd be holding on to objects. I'd be like, just for 1 minute, I'm going to hold on to you. Or wait till 5 seconds to go and just jump on the cop. I'm afraid I'm going to have to arrest you. Okay, but as long as you keep your hold on me for the next few minutes. For the next few seconds. Thanks, cop. Dude. Do you know where I left my baseball bat? On the ground, sir. On the ground. Right. Next episode is called... The Elevator. And last time we saw an elevator in the Twilight Zone, we went to the top floor. We were looking for a golden thimble for our grandmother. Do you remember? It's probably not the last time, but it was a pretty memorable time. Her name was Marcia. She was from the Brady Bunch, if you recall. Yeah. And she was hallucinating. Hallucinating. I'll see you back for that next time. Have a great day. Be careful not to slip through cracks in time. And just run for it. Just wait till it's real. Hide until it's real time, and then cross your fingers. That's my advice. What happens to the minutes that if we were stuck, if we didn't go with them to 11:38, would they have disassembled 11:37? Do they break it all down when they're done with it? Or do they just leave it there? Probably just leave it there, right? You could grab stuff from 11:37, bring it into 11:38. It'd be easier. See you next time.